one's coming or going. It's an active time.
Okay. All three of those buildings?
The first two.
The first two. Oh, then. I'm still called the owner and let him know.
Yeah, I think,
He doesn't live in this place. He lives in California.
yeah, I think he already knows. There's all the new guy over here.
Oh my God. Okay.
Just says he works,
Ezra?
I didn't catch
Black
his name.
guy?
Was a black guy, tall, skinny, on his size maybe. Yeah. I'm tall and big. He was as tall as me, he wasn't as big as me. So.
Okay.
I think he said he was a realtor too or something.
Okay.
So I know he kind of came through.
That's,
and
Ellis.
his grandkids live in one of
Yes,
those.
right there.
So, right.
Ellis. And
Yeah.
the grandkids are okay.
I don't know.
Oh my God.
So I'm not here to say. So like, right. So understand this, ma'am. The worst thing I could ever do is to lead you to believe that you're someone who, right, someone part of your family is not doing well, right? Okay. So there's a process in play for a reason. Okay. No, I got you. And we're gonna be out here for
A while.
yeah.
So, tall guy, black. That's Ellis. That would have been Ellis. That would have been Ezra's father. Because his grandkids, because Ezra's his son, and then
Right.
his grandkids.
Ezra drives that silver
The
Nissan
silver
Titan.
Nissan Titan.
Right. Yeah. That'll be the good one.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, move down there. Sure. No problem. You got what you needed? You see that bobtail on the right? We're all kind of right behind that. Early bird gets the worm.
Check, 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 check. Check one, check, 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 check. I need you to get close to him when he talks.
I'll try. I can't.
Aquí acercándose con nosotros. Y bueno, aquí está el sheriff Javier Salazar. Va a decir las primeras palabras. Usualmente lo hace en inglés y luego estamos en español. Aquí está el sheriff Javier Salazar.
Okay, is everyone ready?
Yes.
Yes.
No,
Oh.
Not yet.
Hannah, you need time? There.
John, are you set? Yes.
Está a punto de hablar el sheriff Salazar para las personas que lo están escuchando ahorita a través de Facebook Live.
Okay, everyone ready?
Everybody all set? Okay, we're out here East Bexar County for a shooting. What we know at this point is about 7:40 this evening, we received a call for a shooting out here with several hits. When deputies arrived, they found that 5 victims had been shot, 3 of which are children under the age of 10, the youngest being 4 years of age. At this point, all 5 victims were transported to SAMC in pretty serious condition. That's the latest information I'm able to release on with regard to the injuries. What we know is that we've got some leads that we're following up on. Our organized crime group is out here following up on some leads, and we're hoping to have more information as the night progresses. Esta noche nosotros recibimos una llamada aproximadamente a las 7:40 de la noche, un reporte de un tiroteo. Cuando llegamos nos encontramos con 5 víctimas, fueron baleadas. 3 de esas víctimas son niños menor de la edad de 10. La más chiquilla es una niña de 4 años de edad. Todas las víctimas fueron llevadas a SAMC en condiciones críticas. Es la única información que puedo dar por ahorita de las víctimas. Nuestra unidad de crimen organizada están aquí, están siguiendo información para ver si tenemos más información para compartir con el público más al rato.
¿Fue un drive-by, sheriff?
Bueno, lo que nosotros podemos ver fue un carro gris que se paró. 2 sospechosos salieron del carro a pie y luego se acercaron a la casa, dispararon varias veces con rifles, se aparenta que eran rifles, y aproximadamente 20-25 tiros. Yes, what we know is that it was a gray car, from what we can tell, some sort of an import that came pretty close to where behind me here. 2 suspects got out on foot, walked around the front of the residence, approached on very close to the residence. I'm thinking within 10-15 feet, and then started shooting into the residence with long rifles. Probably about best we could count, 20 to 25 shots. And again, all 5 of those victims were inside that residence that was being shot at.
Do we know if they're family related?
I believe at least several of them were related. Yes.
That was the intended target, the house?
I think so. There was some information that there was some words exchanged with somebody that we believe to be a suspect, and there was actually some inquiries being made as to whether there were kids in the house. So at this point, I'm working on the premise that whoever shot into the house knew that there were kids. And I'll be honest with you, this case could go, if God forbid that child should come to pass, or one of those children should come to pass, that charge is easily going to be upgraded to capital murder.
Eso puede ser asesinato capital si alguno de los
Puede
niños-
ser asesinato capital si llega a fallecer uno de los niños.
¿Cuántos niños están heridos, sheriff?
Son 3 niños. 3 de los 5 de las 5 víctimas son niños.
Menores de 10.
Menores de 10.
Anyone dead?
At this point, not that I'm able to say, but what I can tell you is that several of them are certainly in grave condition.
When you say 3 kids under 10, were any of those toddlers, babies?
The youngest of the victims was 4 years old.
And which direction did the vehicle take off? Do you know?
That's what we're still trying to determine at this point. We know that the vehicle pulled up just behind me, and then the 2 walked out on foot, and then from there we were unable to determine direction of flight.
So 2 suspects on the run.
2 suspects on the run. I'm not able to part with races at this point, but we are following up on some leads, and I'm fairly confident we'll be making some arrests.
Just no suspect is
¿Sabemos el motivo?
No, todavía no se sabe.
no
Sorry.
suspect description.
None that I would part with. We've got some information on some suspects. Again, there was some information that there was some text messages flying back and forth between at least one of the victims and somebody that we're considering a suspect, but nothing that I would part with at this point.
¿Es una caja o un apartamento? ¿Es casa o apartamento?
Es casa. Son apartamentos chiquillos que están juntos en un edificio. No, at this point, no, nothing threatening, but just there was enough information shared between the two that, to me, the people that were considering suspects knew that the house they were shooting into had several children in it.
Ellos sabían que estaban disparando a una casa con niños.
Para mí, la información que nosotros tenemos ahorita es que los sospechosos sabían que la casa que le iban tirando tenía niños adentro.
Do you know where the family was located when the bullets went through the home? Were they in the living room?
That I don't have much information on that, but my understanding is that everybody that was in the house was hit. Being that there were high capacity weapons, powerful weapons being fired, 20 to 25 rounds, I mean, they for lack of a better term, they Swiss cheese the front of that house, and it's a miracle we're not dealing with 5 dead bodies right now.
Do we have any idea if there were weapons found on scene at this point?
At this point, we don't have any information that there are weapons found on scene. It appears that the suspects took the weapons with them.
Estamos hablando de AR-15 o AK-47.
Son rifles semiautomáticas, pero no se sabe la marca o qué calibre.
¿Sabemos cuántos disparos?
Aproximadamente 20-25. Semi-automatic weapons, rifles. But I don't know caliber at this point.
Are you guys getting surveillance video right now from residents?
We are. We're right now we're in the process of canvassing the neighborhood, and as I mentioned, our organized crime group is out here. We just had a fresh shift that just got called out, and so we're going to be out here for the better part of the night till we catch somebody.
Forgive me if I missed this, the ages of the adults who were shot.
They're in their 20s, 30s.
¿Y el más chico de los niños?
4 años de edad, una niña de 4 años de edad. 4, 7 y 8.
4, 7, 8. ¿Nada más una niña o 2 niñas?
No sé.
Una niña, pero mínimo
Aproximadamente la niña de 4 es una niña.
Y 7 y 8 años.
Ujú.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Sheriff, when we were driving over here, we drove by a scene where a child unfortunately has been shot and killed before. I mean, what is the message for people? They're going to see this and be terrified.
Well, look, the thing is here, we don't feel like this was a random shooting. The people here, unfortunately, knew who they were, shooting at, and I don't know that anybody can necessarily take great solace in that. But just knowing that this is a targeted event, the public in general doesn't have anything to worry about out here. But with that being said, we would appreciate anybody with any information to please give us a call, 210-335-6000. We're fairly confident that somebody out there knows something that they can shed some light on. And look, it's quite possible some young children may lose their lives here. So again, we're appreciating any information anybody can share with us on who these suspects are or their whereabouts, 210-335-6000.
Sheriff, el mensaje para la comunidad.
¿Mande?
El mensaje para la comunidad.
El mensaje para la comunidad es que nosotros estamos aquí trabajando sobre la noche y nosotros no vamos a parar hasta que arrestamos a los responsables.
Sheriff, what time did the gunfire ring out in this neighborhood?
About 7:40 p.m.
Sheriff, when we say grave condition, is it fair to say critical condition?
Oh, critical condition. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Okay. Thank you.
Sheriff, you mentioned rifle.
Gracias, Sheriff.
Two right. Yes, sir. Gracias a usted.
Here, can you put these in your pocket or just put them somewhere?
Hicieron pues lo que hicieron sabiendo exactamente lo que estaba pasando.
Nope, I'm gonna hang on to this one. Okay. How long is that car? I said how long? 1:30. Or 10:30 they're taking it. Check, check, check. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Check, check, check. Mic check, mic check. Could you boost the mic just a little bit, please? Check, 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 check. Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Okay, that's better. Thank you. For those of you who are watching on our Facebook Live, bear with us. We just heard from Sheriff Javier Salazar about this very active scene that you see right here behind me. I'm about to go live out here. Give us a few minutes and we'll be back to the stream. Here, David, do you want to move a little this way so that way we can see?
Let's go over here.
We're going to go over there. Okay.
So we're not in the street.
Okay. You said it was being rolled on, right? Yeah. Okay.
Okay, we're about 1 minute out, okay? Okay, perfect. Thank you. About 30 to us. Again. Oh my God.
Check 1 2.
Okay. Yeah, Jonathan, I just want to make one quick clarification. The sheriff did mention that as of now, all 5 of those victims are in critical condition. Nobody has died as of yet. So that is something that we did learn in that press conference, is that all 5 of them are fighting for their lives at this moment. 4, 7, 8-year-old children, all shot, as well as 2 adults in their 20s and 30s. You can imagine that this is a very active scene right now. It's going to be a very active scene for some time. The sheriff saying, for lack of a better term, the long rifles that were used, believed to be used in this drive-by shooting, cut up the door like Swiss cheese. He said it's a miracle that we're not looking at 5 deaths right now, but he says it is possible that people are still going to be in critical condition long after they were taken to the hospital. They know that they're looking for a gray car, but they're still waiting to release the suspect identification. So we don't have those details right now, but we're working to get those details for you. And as the sheriff mentioned a little bit earlier in the press conference, they're also working to get those details before they send it out to everybody. So again, he's saying, if you know anything, come forward, say something. There were 5 people who were just shot inside of their own home. We don't know where they were inside the home, but the sheriff says there's reason to believe that this was a targeted shooting, that they believe there had been some text messages sent between at least one of the victims and one of the suspects. And at the point when the gunfire went off, all 5 of the victims were inside the home. Again, the sheriff describing the door as Swiss cheese. That is how the long rifles went through the door when they were shooting at them, is what the sheriff is telling us. Again, right now, 5 people, including 3 children, 4, 7, and 8, fighting for their lives. Back to you.